Well, the human flood victims in northern Minnesota as well are facing a long road to recovery, and one local company has been on the front lines. Joining us to tell us about that work, also sharing some advice for homeowners, we have restoration expert Kevin Giertsen from Giertsen Restoration Specialist. Thanks a lot for being here and bringing all of your equipment with you. Right. So first of all, for instance, what happened in Moose Lake and in northern Minnesota? What's the first thing you tell people to do if flooding hits their home?
Well, there was obviously a massive amount of water that came in, and the most important thing is personal safety. And you want to make sure you and your family are safe, and you have to make sure that the structure is not compromised. Make sure also to make an attempt to turn off any utilities like electric or gas. And then go in and really take an assessment of the damage. It's also important to call the insurance company to see what your policy may or may not cover, more importantly.
Okay, so when you're assessing the damage, how do you know if this is something that you can handle yourself or if you really need to call in a professional for help?
Simply put, there's three categories of water. Category 1 is clean water. That's like a supply line. Category 2 is really where these flood waters fall into, like a sump pump backup, some of those things. Category 3 is black water, what we classify, and that is like sewer backups. That sort of thing.
Okay, so what you've brought here today, it mostly deals with the clear sort of water that you're talking about, which is safe for us to handle,
right?
What's
so this? You have a wet vac that a homeowner can use to get out the easy water is the quickest way to do that. It's also important to use air movers back over here. That's probably the easiest and quickest way to dry a structure.
And would you just treat this like can you use any normal fan for that purpose?
Air circulation is everything, so that is key.
Okay. And what do we have here?
This is a dehumidifier that you would set up. Once you've extracted the easy water and you're set up your air movement, then you're dehumidifying the air. So what you're doing is making sure that the relative humidity is going down, and we have lots of monitoring equipment that we use as professionals to make sure that we're drying it properly.
And can a homeowner just purchase this?
The Phoenix 200, probably not. What you can do is go into your local hardware store and get a dehumidifier and rent those.
Okay.
Not a problem.
What's some of the other stuff that you have here?
We have a portable extraction machine. Up in Moose Lake, when we were concerned about air quality, we're in schools or in also hospitals, we're using a Phoenix air scrubber. So that it really helps the quality of the air.
Okay.
As you're doing that.
All right, very good. Well, thanks so much for coming in and sharing this information with us this morning. If you would like to learn more about the flood recovery efforts and also how Giertsen Restoration Specialist is playing a role, maybe get some advice as well, you can go to our website, KSTP.com, and click on links.